The summit hall glowed with arrogance. I'm Clara Vance, 34, a software engineer in Durham, North Carolina. My heart pounded at Nexus Dynamics Tech Summit. Nathan stole my platform, my AI analytics tool, my code, my vision, paraded as his triumph. Clara's redundant. Nathan laughed to our board, smirking wide. Colleagues gasped, their eyes dodging mine. I stood frozen, my fists clenched. Clara whispered, "How dare he?" My work, my life, stolen in seconds. Nathan's grin seared me. But I held a secret. I'd kept every log, every key, every failsafe. They didn't know my trap. The lights dimmed, spotlights on Nathan. He waved my platform's dashboard. My innovation for Nexus, he boasted. The crowd roared, clueless. My stomach twisted. I wasn't just a coder. I'd built that platform from scratch, driving $3 million in deals. Yet Nathan called me underperforming. Clara's expendable, he'd sneered in reviews. My team nodded, betraying me. I wasn't weak. I had evidence, logs, emails, my hidden failsafe. My pulse raced. Clara thought, can I strike? I'd expose him soon. But when? How? The room echoed with applause. My justice was coming. My world was algorithms. I lived for code. At Nexus Dynamics, a Durham tech startup, my desk hummed with monitors. Data flowed through my fingers. I built systems that sparkled. Nathan Brooks changed everything. My CO 42 with his tailored suits craved glory. Clara's too green, he'd mutter to colleagues. My heart sank. Clara thought, why me? He chased headlines. His charm was fake, his ambition ruthless. I trusted him once. Big mistake. We started together 6 years ago. I coded, Nathan pitched. We were a team, or so I believed. Nathan's eyes glinted with envy. My platform won contracts. 5 major clients in 2023. Deals soared, Nexus thrived. I was unstoppable. But Nathan sulked. Clara's work overshadows me, he hissed at a meeting. Colleagues smirked, nodding. My chest tightened. Their betrayal cut deep. I stayed silent, coding late nights. Clara whispered, I'll prove my worth. I saved every log. Nathan's sabotage grew slowly. Last year he guided me. His advice dripped with scorn. Keep it simple, Clara, he'd say, grinning. I nodded, hiding my fury. My AI analytics platform Nexus Insight was my masterpiece. It predicted market trends. I spent years refining it, logging 300 hours. My code was mine alone. Nathan watched too closely. He'd linger, asking, how's the progress? I shared updates, trusting him. Clara thought, he's my boss. He was planning theft. The team fed his ego. Olivia Grant, our CEO, praised Nathan's vision. My code carried him. At team dinners, colleagues mocked me. Clara's too quiet, they'd laugh. Nathan grinned, his eyes sharp. Their words burned. I saved their emails, their japs. One from Nathan read, Clara's code is basic. Basic? I was livid. Nexus Insight earned $3 million. I had proof, logs, commits, client praise. Clara whispered, they'll see my strength. My evidence was piling. My life wasn't just work. I lived in a small Durham loft, coding by starlight. Code was my haven. My friend Tara Lee, a data scientist, saw my spark. You're brilliant, Clara, she said at a cafe. Why let Nathan dim you? Her words ignited me. I shared Nathan's taunts. She frowned, urging action. Save everything, she said. I nodded, my resolve firm. I was no pushover. My drives held every commit, every slight. My trap was forming. Nathan's goal was clear. He wanted a promotion to board chair. My platform threatened him. Olivia hinted at the role last month. Nathan bragged, it's mine. I overheard him in the break room whispering, Clara's no match. My blood boiled. I logged that moment, noting the time. My mentor, Ryan Cole, a retired engineer, reviewed my code. It's unmatched, he said. Guard it. I listened. I backed up my logs, commits, emails, keys. Clara thought, he won't steal. My justice was brewing. The summit was my battlefield. My heart thundered in my Durham loft. I, Clara Vance, clutched my evidence. Code logs, emails, my failsafe. Nathan's betrayal fueled my rage. His smug face haunted me, stealing my Nexus Insight platform. Clara whispered, "He'll pay." My monitors glowed with proof. My code, my commits, my genius. I wasn't expendable. I'd expose him at Nexus Dynamics Summit, live-streamed to Durham's Tech Elite. My fingers shook sorting logs. Every commit was a weapon. But would the board believe me? Clara thought. Can I win? My trap was risky. I dove into Nathan's scheme. His emails to Olivia Grant, our COO, bragged, "My platform's revolutionary." Lies. I found my original commits, time-stamped years before his claims. My client, Apex Retail, emailed praise. Clara's AI tripled our sales. I saved every byte. Nathan's sabotage was blatant. He'd shared my code, erasing my name. My chest tightened. His greed was blinding. I screenshot his email, my proof ironclad. Clara whispered, "He's clueless." My evidence was mounting. Tara Lee met me at a Durham diner. Her eyes sparkled with support. "You're unstoppable, Clara," she said, scanning my logs. Her trust anchored me. She linked me with Zoe Quinn, the summit's livestream host. I sent Zoe a tip. "A coder's exposing a fraud tonight." Zoe replied, "This'll go viral." My pulse surged. I wanted Nathan's humiliation broadcast, his lies exposed. Tara nodded, her voice firm. "Prove your worth." I wasn't alone. My resolve hardened, my trap tightening. Ryan Cole, my mentor, called me. "Your code's a masterpiece, Clara," he said, reviewing my commits. His words lit my fire. He offered to attend the summit, ready to vouch for my work. I shared Nathan's email, claiming my platform. Ryan scowled. "He's a thief." That sealed my mission. I organized my evidence. Logs, timestamps, client emails, Nathan's lies. My speech took shape. Calm, sharp, undeniable. I'd reclaim my platform. Clara thought, "They'll see my power." My voice was rising. Nathan tried to intimidate me. At the office he cornered me, smirking. "Don't make waves, Clara," he warned. His audacity stunned me. I smiled, organizing files. "Just coding, Nathan." He texted later, "Stay out of my glory." I saved it. His ego was my fuel, he thought I'd fold. Olivia emailed the team, praising Nathan's vision. My blood boiled. I replied, vague but firm, "Ready for the summit." They had no clue. My evidence was my armor, my speech my blade. I needed the livestream to amplify Nathan's fall. Zoe Quinn's feed would reach Durham's tech crowd. I sent another tip. "The fraud's getting busted tonight." Zoe replied, "Cameras locked." My heart raced. I backed up my logs on a USB in Cloud Vault. My speech detailed my work. 300 hours, $3 million in revenue, my keys in every line. No one could dispute it. Clara whispered, "I'm not invisible." My trap was set. I uncovered more dirt. Nathan's commits were sloppy, copied from my repository. He'd stolen my code. I found a hidden server, his attempt to clone Nexus Insight. My fail-safe protocol shadow was buried in the platform's core. It was my trump card. If my access was cut, the system would lock in 15 minutes. Clara thought. He triggered it. His arrogance was my edge. I tested the fail-safe in a sandbox. Flawless. My plan was bulletproof. Tara joined me for strategy. We sat in my loft, logs open. "Nathan's done," she said, eyeing my evidence. Her confidence lifted me. She suggested contacting Apex Retail CEO Mia Holt. I emailed Mia, sharing my role in Nexus Insight. Mia replied, "Clara, you're our star." Her words empowered me. I added her email to my evidence. Ryan sent a testimonial. "Clara built Nexus Insight single-handedly." My allies were strong. I rehearsed my speech, my voice steady. Clara whispered, "I'm ready." Nathan kept pushing. He called, his tone sharp. "Don't embarrass us, Clara." His nerve floored me. I stayed calm, replying, "See you at the summit." Olivia texted, "Your support means everything." I saved it. Their desperation drove me, they thought I'd cave. My failsafe ticked in my mind. The system would crash. I checked my logs, my keys secure. Clara thought, "They'll learn." My trap was closing. The night before the summit, I stood in my loft, my evidence spread out. My savings, $150,000 from freelance gigs, gave me strength. I was no underperformer. I practiced my speech, my voice firm. You stole my work, Nathan, I rehearsed. My heart roared. Tara texted, you'll crush it. Ryan emailed, your truth will shine. Their faith fueled me. I stared at my code, its logic alive. They called me redundant. Tomorrow I'd prove them wrong. The summit erupted with chaos. Nexus Dynamics Durham Hall buzzed, packed with tech moguls and Zoe Quinn's livestream camera. Clara Vance, gripped my evidence. Code logs, emails, my failsafe. Nathan's moment was mine. He stood on stage flaunting my Nexus Insight platform. My breakthrough, he crowed. The crowd cheered, oblivious. My heart roared. Clara whispered, now or never. I stepped forward, my voice steady. That's my code, Nathan. The room froze. Gasps echoed, heads spinning. I projected my commits, timestamps blazing. I built Nexus Insight. Nathan's smirk vanished. I held up Apex Retail's email. Clara's AI tripled our profits, it declared. Truth burned bright. I showed Nathan's email, stealing my credit. He erased my name. The crowd stirred. Olivia Grant Arceau stood shocked. Clara, is this true? I nodded, my voice sharp. 300 hours, my keys, $3 million in deals. Nathan faltered. I displayed his text. Clara's no threat. Laughter turned to murmurs. Zoe's livestream soared, trending as coder exposes fraud. Karma struck hard. Nathan shouted, she's bluffing. I flashed my timestamps. Verify the dates. The hall hummed. Tara Lee stood, her voice clear. Clara's the genius here. Ryan Cole nodded. Her code's unmatched. Nathan's lies collapsed. Olivia's eyes narrowed. Nathan, explain. He stammered, sweating. His ego crumbled. I stood tall, my evidence bulletproof. You called me redundant, Nathan. I call it strength. The crowd roared. Zoe's feet exploded. She humiliated him. My victory was live. I triggered Protocol Shadow. My failsafe activated silently. The platform began to lock. Dashboards flickered, client portals froze. Nexus Insight's APIs rejected connections. Panic spread fast. Engineers scrambled, checking logs. Nathan's face paled. What's happening? He yelled. I smiled calmly. Your system's offline in 10 minutes. The room gasped. Olivia rushed to a monitor, her hands shaking. Clara, stop this. I didn't flinch. Clara thought, they'll learn. My failsafe was my shield, my code, my sword. The board demanded answers. Olivia called an emergency huddle. Nathan's career was sinking. I projected my failsafe's logic. Without my key, Nexus Insight shut down. I built its heartbeat, I said. The crowd was stunned. Zoe's camera zoomed in, capturing Nathan's meltdown. Comments flooded. She owned him. My trap was perfect. I offered a solution. Reinstate me as CTO or lose everything. Their jaws dropped. Olivia hesitated, then nodded. We'll talk terms. I'd won the room. Clara thought, I'm not invisible. Nathan tried one last ploy. He grabbed a mic, voice cracking. Clara's sabotaging us. His desperation reeked. I showed his clone server logs. You stole my code. The crowd booed. Ryan stood, his voice firm. Clara's the backbone of Nexus. Tara added, she built it all. Nathan's lies were dust. Zoe's livestream hit 1 million views. Durham's tech scene buzzed. Clara's justice. My victory was global. I stepped back, my heart soaring. I'd reclaimed my platform. The system's lock tightened. Dashboards went dark, clients panicked. Nathan's empire crumbled. I held the only key buried in an encrypted vault. Engineers begged for access. I stood firm. Olivia approached, her voice low. Clara, name your price. I listed my terms. $10 million, CTO reinstatement, 50% ownership of Nexus Insight. Their eyes widened. And a public apology, I added, for stealing my work. Nathan flinched. Olivia nodded, defeated. It's done. My power was undeniable. The board convened overnight. They signed my terms, no fight left. I'd outplayed them. My key unlocked Nexus Insight, systems humming again. Clients cheered, contracts poured in. My empire rose. Durham Tech Times ran a headline. Engineer exposes CEO's theft. Colleagues texted apologies. Clara, we misjudged you. I ignored them. Nathan emailed, pleading, I'm sorry, Clara. Too late. I blocked him, his words ash. Tara hugged me, her voice proud. You took control. Ryan called, you're Durham's star. My strength blazed. I moved to a sleek Durham penthouse, my code framed. My life was mine. My therapist, Dr. Lena Hart, wrote, you rewrote your narrative. I wasn't the underdog. I stood by my window, Durham's skyline glittering. They called me redundant, blindsided by my fight. My victory was loud. Clara thought, I proved my worth. No one underestimated me again. But shadows lingered. A late night call came, unknown number. My spine chilled. A calm voice spoke. Clara Vance, CTO of Nexus Dynamics. Who was this? We're interested in Nexus Insight. $100 million, full transfer. My breath caught. I hung up, heart racing. Clara whispered, not again. A new threat loomed. The next morning, alerts flashed, abnormal traffic spikes. An attack began. Malformed packets flooded our servers, APIs choking. This wasn't random. My team scrambled, logs screaming red. Someone wanted my platform. I dove into the chaos. The attack was surgical, targeting Nexus Insight's core. They knew my code. I traced the packets, offshore IPs hidden behind shells. Clara thought, an inside job. My blood froze. Called Tara, my voice urgent. Analyze these logs. She replied fast, this is corporate warfare. Her words hit hard. We found a leaked blueprint, my early Nexus Insight prototype. Nathan's doing. He'd shared it with Apex Ventures, a predatory equity firm. They'd funded his theft. I built a trap, Project Mirror. It tracked attack signatures invisible to dashboards. My code was my weapon. I activated deep scans, catching their debug headers. They'd clone my prototype. Every packet traced to Apex Ventures shells. I had them. I compiled a report. 200 pages, timestamps, logs, proof. My evidence was ironclad. I sent it to the FBI, SEC, and TechCrunch. My name was bold. Clara Vance, CTO, Nexus Insights creator. The world would know. Within hours, chaos erupted. Headlines screamed, equity firm linked to cyber attack. Apex Ventures stock crashed 22%. Their empire burned. Lawsuits piled up, clients fled. Nexus contracts doubled, my platform untouchable. I was unstoppable. Interview offers flooded in. TED, Forbes, CNN. I declined them all. Victory wasn't in fame. It was in ownership. I held the keys. I faced my team, their eyes wide. We saved Nexus Insight, I said. They nodded proud. No one steals our soul. The room cheered. I rebuilt Nexus stronger, smarter. My code was its pulse. They thought I'd break. I built instead. Durham's tech scene crowned me. Clara, the unbreakable. My legacy shone. Clara thought, I am enough. No one doubted me again.